Da 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 da. Are we live? We should be. Looks like it. I didn't. No, not collapse. Is there a way to pop up? Chat settings. Hold on. I love that. Go live, and then now I'm looking at the problem with chat. How do I get it to the right? I guess I could also make a small one. How about that? I'm gonna cheat it since I got dual monitors. There you go. Let me collapse this. Hold on. No. There you go. Yeah. Easier way for chat to be visible. Yep. Or not. Whatever. I'm not really gonna give it too much bother. Let's put this on Twitter. Post. Yep. With any such luck, this will get... Hopefully anybody who would want to watch this is gonna be awake at this point, so, yep. But I believe we were headed to the DLC, so let's get into this. Or at least we were headed towards Bergenworth, so... That's right, that's what we left on. That was quite an outfit. You know what? Let me change the pants again. That's coins, why not? Well, and at any rate, we're headed to the DLC, and that's going to be pretty much the outfit for me. Sky. Oh! Hey, Sky, how you doing? Glad to see you in chat. Yep. So... Oh, yeah, the Cathedral Ward. Got to get grabbed. Yeah, the nice thing about the DLC in this game is that the option comes after you fight Vicar Amelia, and I don't know if I've been able to beat Ludwig before Vicar Amelia, or right after Vicar Amelia, because you're pretty underleveled by that point. But I haven't beaten Rom yet, and usually, I mean, you can just wait a long time before... I have a lot more insight than I usually do, that's why, like, he's kind of visible. Here we are. Let's lose the hat. Alright. You can always tell, like, how leveled you are, or, like, if you're ready for this based on this one guy. So, let me head up to him. Ow. What? Hold on a second. That's cheating. I was gonna dodge forward. Hey, the stairs work there. Yeah. The stairs are so inconsistent. Alright, that's about half health. There you go. Boom. Hello, Whoop. Sorry, chat him. Yeah, like I said, the visceral was about half. If you come in, usually when you come in here right after Vicar Amelia, it takes like 4 viscerals to kill him. Wait, no, it's the hat. Yeah. The old Hunter set is one of the best in the game. Like, it actually has really good defense. It's similar to the Canehurst set. And you can get it here, and you can get it right after Vicar Amelia. So, it's cool, and that's what I'm saying. This entire area is a lot more difficult than the rest of the game if you're not that level to go to the DLC. But you can still get Drip that, like, has good defense, and you can get, Bloodstone Shards. I Am I... Are any of my forward dodges gonna work? I've tried over and over. Two... Okay, it's probably gonna be about 3 viscerals to kill him. I did not think that would work, and I'll never know if it was 3. Oh, damn. Wrecked... Oh! I didn't mean it! Okay, there you go. Okay. I planned that because the gloves are right here, or... Yeah, it's the gloves. It's the gloves. See? Okay. I love how I doubted myself there for a half a second. I'm like, is it the pants? No. It's not the pants. Couldn't be the pants. Alright. This is kind of a kill all enemies, or at least, like, I usually run by everybody, so... This is kind of out of character for me. Alright, dogs are approaching. Let's get back. What? No! I've always loved the Dobermans instead of the, or at least, I think those are Dobermans, in the DLC, because they look different. Like, the dogs are like, I don't know the breed type instead of the regular game, but they look like Dobermans here, and it reminds me of Resident Evil 2, because it's like, all the infected dogs are Dobermans. I don't know if the implication in that game is because they're, like, police dogs, that, maybe that's the deal, but, he's the one guy I'm gonna rush by. There. Oh! Blood! Alright. God. Bastards. Oh, yeah, by the way, the threaded cane in regard, like, that crowd control is a huge reason why I always gravitate towards the threaded cane, and these guys are a great example. You just get an area with the whip. I don't know why that guy didn't head down. He usually does. Okay. Get up here. Okay, piercing rifle boy. Move to the left for the boulder. That one's a little interesting because it's like the guy just immediately leaves right after that. It's kind of weird looking. Like the guys who launched the boulder in the main game before Gascoigne, like they're clearly like ambushing you, but those guys, they kill the beast and then they take off, and it just shows how powerful this guy is. Speaking of which, don't the dogs only show up around the precinct in the parking lot in Resident Evil 2? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if they were German Shepherds... No, there's the time when they're in the, cages. That's right. You go through the area with the dogs when you're, like, in the parking lot area. So I think the implication is supposed to be that they are police dogs. I remember my brother, when I watched him do the DLC for the first time, he was like... He, like, approached slowly, because the funny thing about From Software games is if you've played, like, at least 1 or 2, you pretty much always know when you're headed into a boss room. And this is, like, maybe the most telegraphed across the series. Like, when you go up those stairs and you look forward, you're like, yeah, this is a boss room. This is definitely a boss room. That's why they use it over and over. Still gotta go to the left. Can I take this guy? Probably not now, or at least be a pain in the ass. Alright. Let's go set the rest for close. Or not. Oh, it's down here. Unless I got it already? I forget what I've done sometimes. Yeah, there it is. Old Hunters. Okay. And that's the look, by the way. Just... I always go for the eyeshadow around the eyes, and like that with the mask and the silver hair, I'm just like, that as far as I'm concerned is the Bloodborne look. I'm like, that's perfect. That's what I want. Might as well have a boss fight here. Yeah, totally. There's a couple that are like that. Subtle ones are interesting because they kind of have dropped the fog gates, at least initially. Initially, there's no fog gates at the front, and then the fog gate comes after the fact, but because they want you to do that. They want you to accidentally go in and be like, uh-oh, boss time. Oh! That is such a frustrating trap, by the way. Like, it's just right there. There's a cannon that's pointed backwards. Like, I love thinking about all those subtle decisions that the developers made. Like, obviously you want the player to go through, like, certain boss arenas. You want them to, like, have a certain experience. But there's all these little details about, like, things that they expect you to do. So they have that guy just sitting there, and then there's a gun pointed at you. So if you go and attack and you don't pay attention to the gun and just assume that it's aimed forward, which is a very reasonable assumption after that. You're probably going to look at that, you're going to be like, oh, the gun's just pointed forward like all the rest of them, but it's not. It's pointed at you for when you attack that guy, so. Funny, all those little, like, quirks that they try to, like, the player. That's not good, what's happening right now. Okay, there we go. Whoa! I believe I avoided that. Alright. Go down here. Top hat, look. I don't know what it is. It's just a little off for me. So, oh, yeah. Best option is to just roll. Just roll. Because them dual piercing rifles are rough. Come on. I'm gonna come back here anyway, so. Simon awaits. One of the most memorable experiences I had with this game was when I decided to fight the Orphan of Kos with Ludwig's, or Simon's bowblade, and I just... There's something about that, because the way that he dies in this game is definitely one of those, like, hero moments, where it's like the dying, like, carry on my legacy and defeat this beast, and it's like, there's something cool about, like, doing exactly what the game kind of is framing around, where, like, you actually do use his weapon, and you do, like, fight the beast and the nightmare the way that you wanted to. I loved doing that, obviously, even though it's not a weapon I'm used to.
You're a hunter with your sanity, aren't you? Must have taken a wrong turn, then, eh? Well, we're more alike than you think. This is the hunter's nightmare, where hunters end up when drunk with blood. You've seen them before. Aimless, wandering hunters slavering like beasts. This is what the poor fools have to look forward to. So, don't be brash. Turn back before it's too late. Unless you've something of an interest in nightmares.
Nightmares are fascinating.
Oh yes, I see. You sense a secret within the nightmare, and cannot bear to leave it be.
I can't do it. Can't handle it.
The spirit of Bergenworth lives on within you. Such inquisitive hunters will relish the nightmare. But beware.
This is indeed cool.
Secrets
Oh yeah.
Secrets for a reason. And
I mean, there's a reason why they do that in movies, where they, like, take my weapon and carry on in my name, so.
are particularly unseen.
Something powerful about being left with a memento of someone that, like, wanted you to carry on their legacy or died to do something, so. Yeah, Simon's pretty cool. He is... This is the thing, this DLC is very streamlined. It's I mean, there's routes mostly around here, and I love the research hall. It's super complicated, but Simon's always, like, tailored to where you are. He's just kind of one step ahead of you, and you always just bump into him where it's easy to see him. So it's kind of the opposite of what I was talking about with the doll, where I like how relatively unpredictable the doll is, where it'll kind of just be bouncing around. Sometimes it'll be asleep, but Simon is always in front of you, and you're gonna just run into him along the way. There's something to be said about these types of NPC quests being a little bit more hidden and reserved away. I like when they're just, when it doesn't feel like they're tailoring the experience to you. I open the door, I'm gonna use my blood echoes, and then go. There's an area where you can get a ton of shards, but it's essentially a suicide mission, because there's literally just an extra fucking blood-starved beast in there. So I always go into that assuming that I'm gonna die, just in case. Alright. Blood. Already bumping up and... Holy shit. Okay, I thought I'd get at least 2 levels. Sell items. Do I have any... Hold on. Actually, let's just do that. Yeah, I'll take the chances, whatever. Any other runes? Ah! See... Maybe that's in the area with, in the jail? But that's one of my favorites for sure. Let's sword attacks for 200. Didn't like that one. Blood echoes. Slain enemies. Yeah, I'll just stick with the ones I have. Let's upgrade weapons. Fortify. Yep. Nope. But there's options in there. It is a bit unfortunate just how arbitrary these are. Like, you could make them more unique, and obviously you got the gold and the tier. That's one's from Vicar Amelia, one's from the doll. But the ones you just find, just blood, gemstone, it's like, they all have uniqueness, but at the end of the day, you just, like, go through the menu, you're like the one that has the more damage output, you're like, okay. Like, they don't pour too much character into the gemstones. They pour a lot more into the runes, which... It isn't the end of the world, it's basically just a small little upgrade, and I'm pretty sure there's no... Yeah. Okay. So, we need more twins. I don't know if this was done before the DLC, but it is a little unfortunate that, doing the DLC essentially negates... Actually, it might not. No, the grave is different when you go for the first ending where you submit your life, but it's cool having the doll come back here, and that stops being an option once you access the DLC. It's just a detail that I liked having. Can I ferret? I'm just gonna go in assuming I'm gonna die. I mean, why not? What? Maybe. Roll. Directly into, like... I don't even know what you, like, call these things. I, like, call them, like they're like blood sac spiders, and I know they have 4 legs, but it's just like... Ugh! Just aversion to being around them is what's here. Okay. They do this a couple times too. The worst one is in that area with all of the face suckers, or like, I think that's literally what they're called, like head suckers, but holy, those squid guys that take your brain. No! What the hell? those guys. There's one that's like right in front of one. It goes into the room. You're like, hey, chase me down, and then you do like it just. The guy comes and eats your face off. It's like, thank you, dude. I think they specifically make that one weak. I'll show it when we get there, but like, it takes way less. The reason I missed that one is it just took too much time and I kept missing because of the enemy lock-on. But it's kind of funny how they just do those things purposefully to mess with you. Chunks. Alright. 1, 2. Oh, that's not good. There it is. Alright, I'll go back for it. Same issue I have with the SM God of War games. You just pick up the highest number and there's no RPG element to it. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, the leveling is a really good aspect of RPG, or at least, you know, it is. It's a good aspect of the RPG. It's just the rest, some of the stuff with the weapon leveling isn't as strong, so just that thing where it's like not every single aspect of an RPG experience needs to be solid. And these games, like, I've always said that they're tailored around the boss fights. That's what the macro experience is kind of going for, and the key mechanic is Esses. That's what makes these games unique, or one of the biggest reasons why they're unique is the healing system instead of them. Alright, let's go round 2 with this guy. I don't know if he drops chunks. I would think he would. See, look at that. He's headed right for the Gatling gun guy. There should be one more. Nice try. Gotta work on the aim, bro. Alright. Oh, wait. Who has my runes? Or, blood echoes. Please tell me it's not the blood-starved beast. Like, that shouldn't even... Okay, there you go. But to say runes are from Elden Ring, actually. I would have thought I would have called them souls instead. Alright. I'm obviously gonna have a lot to say about Ludwig. He is... I think he's my favorite boss in the game. He's really good. And I despised the process of playing him, though, because holy crap, I literally thought the walk was from the church. I didn't realize that there was the other closer area. I thought you just had to start from the first lamppost, and doing this walk like this, I did this every single time that I fought Ludwig the first time. And it was just, it was pain. Pure pain. Here. There, a second. You should miss. There you go. Alright. Again, better to run through there, but try first time and it was Ludwig without the extras and like wasting a bunch from the start. And then you can outrun the cannonball here. He is cool indeed. Yes, he is. There's a lot of reasons why. One of the biggest for me is the health bar. I don't know about any of you. I despise the 2 health bars. You're like, hey, I beat the boss, and it's like, nope, fuck you. We got a cutscene and another health bar. It's like, thanks. I prefer it in the middle. If it's like, if they have 1 health bar through and through, they do the same thing with Orphan of Kos, and they do it with Ludwig. There might be 2 health bar. Actually, there might not be in this game, but I prefer the 1 health bar. It's just, I just find it superior. Good. This guy should just be one of the regular boys, I believe. I love the shadow. Great little detail that's before. Whoop. They must have had like a specific thing for the light. What do they call it? A trick of the light? God. Points if anyone can Captain America that. Whoa, he's way tougher than the other guys. And maybe has different movesets. Yeah, I'm just gonna avoid. We've got weapons to upgrade, and more like than not, just blood vials to buy. I don't remember double health bars in this game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there just aren't. And the big, stream crash. Hold on, let me reload. Oh no. Whoa, wait, no, that's just. God. Problem on my end? Looks like we're good. Hopefully anyway. Okay. Yeah. Let's upgrade the weapon and go for Ludwig. Oh, and I can sell that. I think this guy sells for decent. It's like 12K or something like that. Sell. 19,000. That is not bad. The only place final boss is raw. Yeah, and what I was mentioning before, I thought that the stream crash was one of my frustrations, or probably the biggest frustration was Sister Frida. That boss, like the 3 health bar, it's the fact that they do the music thing, and there's a time and a place for it. I love the Guardian Ape from Sekiro, and by the way, I'm probably just going to be spoiling all these games, but the ape, the headless ape is really good for like a fake out, because it's that cool thing where you're like, I did it, like, great job, and it's like, and then you see it moving, it's like, what? Like, with Sister Frida, it was 3 health bars, and I another potential hot take, I don't like Sister Frida. I do not think that Sister Frida complements her like brother with the giant, like, it's like Melania with like, what is his name, like Radon or something like that. It just, I don't think they have a lot of synergy, like the way that like Ornstein and Smo do. And when I did that, when I beat them, and then Sister Frida just got up again, I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. 3 health bars, 3 fake outs, like, come on, man. Alright, channel hold, that goes. Or a little, that's enough. Alright, rest into vials, and then let's give this a try. What level am I at in general? 41? Not sure how I'll fare. I mean, I got a really good weapon right now. So maybe I'll be able to do this. Maybe I'll first try him. Alright. Show you another trick. Which, I could actually negate that. Well, yeah, how about I just kill her? So, here she is. Sneaky little bugger. Considering how irritating these guys are, I love how their scream is. It's like, it's just like Mikolash, where like there's something satisfying about an enemy that's annoying having like a really pathetic scream. It's like, ah! It's just like, Yeah, that is what you get. Do I have any fire paper? I'm out. Well, regardless, I think the most annoying place to have it is when the boss is tedious, like having that on easy boss just it's the time waster. Yeah, that's why my bigger problem is Elden Ring. Once you get to Elden Ring, like it's insane just how many of them have 2 health bars, and it's like what you were saying with the boss fights that are like the ending boss fights. Is it there's something better about that when you've got a boss fight that's supposed to be a little bit more interesting and bombastic. That's the time where I'm like, okay, if it's an important boss and you're doing the final with multiple health bars, I'm like, I'm fine with that, at least to an effect. I am hoping that the stream is not crashing frequently and that it's just on my end. I might put it in a lower setting since I don't need to... What? I'll just go auto. There you go. Yep. Well, let's do this. On my end. Good.
Have mercy. Have mercy upon us.
The softness of some of the voices in this game is creepy. Ugh, I forgot how eerie that cutscene is. Damn. So yeah, I am fairly underleveled. I wonder how I'll do. Yeah, Ludwig is rough. I love how little room he gives you to breathe. You really need to... It's hard to heal in this fight. It's really hard to heal. So... I very much appreciate how much pressure he puts on you. See, by the way, what I was talking about with that witch is it's like, it's designed for, like, to kill you when you did what I did, which is go in front of the fog door and then wait a while. You're supposed to do that. And then she comes up here, cuts your face off. I wish I knew the quote from True Detective about what, like, the drug guys did. Cut your... It's so insane. God. See, that's what I'm talking about. Items in general. Right. Come on. Hyena. I personally have not seen any hyenas that look quite like that. The face kind of does. Like I said though, I think the eeriest part for me is the guy who's talking. It's like, stop talking like that. It's like, he's coming. You know what? I need to stop wasting beast blood pellets because I'll definitely need beast blood pellets for ROM. And all things considered, this is the trick I was talking about with this witch, by the way. There you go. Spare yourself a blood vial and kill her every time. It's entertaining. All right. I mean the face. Yeah. The face, maybe. The entire body, not so much. I'll use one last piece of that. Alright. What's this? Alright. No messing around. Snap apart? God! Yes, indeed, he did not. Again, stream's just crashing on my end. Or, at least on Twitch. I'm just gonna roll the dice. Hoy! Let me tell you, he still gets my blood moving, that's why. But holy crap, just... Like how the bosses still make me freak out just that little bit. Yeah, let's go for Rom instead. We can talk a little bit about Bergenworth as well, and how a horseshoe is maybe, just maybe, not the best way to design one of the most important locations in the entire game. But we'll get there. So far, there have been 0 stream issues on my end. Alright, I'm totally just taking it on faith then. And I appreciate you giving me the content. Nope. Fucking... These guys have a really unique design. I don't know if they're supposed to share a design with ROM. Like, the eyes. There's a lot of that in this game. I think it has to do with, like, frenzy or whatever is, like, happening with the world, but eyes are, like, a really important aesthetic choice in this game. You can probably buy some fire paper, too. Need more eyes. Yeah. When the eyes in the wall is so creepy, man. Like, that's certain kind of eerie. I only have 2. My brother, he always does the... He always does the ROM fight killing the individual spiders, like, one by one, and I always rush it. The nice thing is you can get rid of the second phase, as it were. Oh, and I can take on the... I'll try to make that fight as epic as I possibly can. Hold on a minute. Get near the squid. Hey buddy, I'll just take what you were standing next to and then... Nope! Alright. Oh. What?! That was... Oh, wait! I actually still got grabbed! Okay, I'm safe, I'm safe, I'm safe, let's go! Alright. That attack is so bloody frustrating. I just... Alright, let's bypass Let's get us some key in the house. Oh no. Oh, okay. Nice try, buddy. But here's a real question. You know magic and the arcane arts. Do you know how to climb a ladder? Did they teach you that in school? Nice try. Okay. Let's do this. I am gonna try to visceral him off the edge. What? Come on. Oh, if I don't... Oopsie daisies. I got stuck with ROM for too play because the small fighters electric ball was super. Yeah. Let me tell you something. I'm not the biggest fan of this fight at all because it almost all comes down to crowd control and just like it's so easy to just get slammed and insta-killed. I don't know. These types of fights in these games are just not interesting to me, basically. So... Oh. Realized I equipped up. Move, chop, chop. Alright. Here we go. Good! That probably did not skip phase 2. No, it didn't. Alright, maybe I can skip his magic if I go fast enough, though. Yep, that's base. Whoa! Somehow I am not dead. Oh, there it is. Alright. Last one, last one, last one. Alright. Here we go. See, this is the thing. Just despite, there's not that many until they start crowding in, so if you just go fast, you just keep moving. Not too bad. Until, like, you get to... Yeah, see, like, right now is when, like, the mistakes have been made. Like... Alright, last Beast Blood Pellet, and then after that I might just do Fight Fair. Alright. This is bad. Alright. Thank you, game, for having insta-kill moves. It's great. Yeah, I've leveled my health up a decent bit, and that's an insta kill. Anywho, I'd love to stay, but I have some. Okay. Thank you for arriving. I hate ROM. Want to be great one. Yeah. Even in context, yeah, ROM's not great. Let's fight fair, and hopefully go round 2 against the guy up top. No, that's the trouble. You only get one shot because then the fog gate. I have beaten him where the killing blow is a visceral attack off the edge, and it is so satisfying. Like, it is anime when you're up here fighting him, and then, like, you get him near the edge, and you kill him by visceraling him to fall to his death, and that's what I'm saying. The fog gate appears, so you only get one chance. Let's try to kill the individual spiders. Should actually be alright at this. I just don't do it because it's tedious, but maybe I can demonstrate that. Alright. Hide. Yeah. Maybe I can just use the regular. How slow the whip version is the unfortunate part about it, but that's all heavy attacks, isn't it? The one saving grace about these individual spiders is they don't have that many moves. Like, I'd like to. I'd say I'm probably making this look easy, and I'd like to say that it's easy in general, but it's just. That's what I'm saying, is that it's tedious. Right now, there's no problem. When he starts shooting at you, it's like, uh-oh. That's when the difficulties arise. But again, the crowd control only becomes a problem if you can't kill him fast enough. So... Alright. Let's head on over. Love that shift in the music, too. This is what I'm talking about. It's like, hey, you can kill the individual spiders. Like, why? Like, he's still as annoying. It doesn't make it a good fight. It's just like the one reborn. It's like just trivializes it basically. Well, aside, like, there's at least only like 4 bell ringers, I think, in the one reborn. This guy, like, there's like they're like 10 spiders a pop, basically. Whoa. See, I've forgotten some of the unique moves of these guys because I just never do this. Alright, let's go. What? This is the problem that I run into. This is usually the quote-unquote speed run killer for me is ROM, because I just need beast blood pellets and I need fire paper and I need to kill him without fighting him. Because this happens when you play it fair, and when you play it like the game wants you to, you're like, oh, it's insufferable. Alright. Round 3. After that, I'm unfortunately going to need to farm. Funny thing for me, I'm like, favorite game of all time, I'm like, I'm going to be complaining a hell of a lot about the bosses here. So... Again, it's a difficult question to be like, what's the worst part of this game, considering just how flawed it is, but like, man, the bosses are up there. My biggest frustration is that so few of them play on the strengths of the mechanics of this game. Like, because it's just like with, Sekiro, like the fire, what is it called? The fire demon, I think? But like towards the end, like essentially the second to last boss, that is a Dark Souls boss inside of Sekiro. And the point is, it basically fights the mechanics of the game. You're not supposed to deflect like you always do. You're just supposed to dodge and trade damage, and It's like all of the bosses in this game, or damn near all of them, like Maria, the Orphan of Kos, Gascoigne. There are a couple of good beast fights. It's just unfortunate, like, that almost all of them are big blobs rather than humanoids, because I think that the strength of this game falls on the humanoid fights. Like, Gascoigne is up there in terms of the best fights in this game. He's not one of the hardest bosses or even the most, like, complicated, but he's just really well designed and really well designed to fight him as a hunter. Like, right now, my gun is worthless against Rom. It just, there's no point in using it, because it's like, you can't parry them, it's not going to get any damage. And again, the meat sack thing. It's like, you don't want these bosses to come across as meat sacks, but there are some bosses where it's like, that's exactly what this is. You kill these individual spiders and then you just wail away at him. It's like, Rom can't do anything except his magic, and I find his magic more frustrating than, like, interesting. Because, like, all it does right now is it limits my view. Because I have to keep him in sight, otherwise I might get killed. And then that, like, it's like, it doesn't negate the fact that he's a meat sack, and there's an insta-kill. It doesn't negate the fact that he's a meat sack just by virtue of the fact that he throws out magic, because all you have to do is either run or go backwards. And other than that, you just hit him, and that's it. So, to Elden Ring's credit, for all the crap I'm giving it, like, it doesn't do that, which is nice. They at least make all the individual enemies, none of the enemies feel like they're just boring or regular. All of them feel intricate. I just think too intricate. Like, all of them are like Sekiro bosses. It's like, guys, you can limit the movesets of these guys and just make simpler, potentially better fights. But Rom, nope. I've been going an hour. Doesn't feel it. Not sure how much I'm talking in relation to the other streams as well. Don't have much to say about Rom other than bad and just boring. I'm like, thank you guys, you did it. There you go. Okay. Now for Rom himself. I could equip fire paper. I can buy fire paper with insight, so yeah, why not? I'll save it for now. You know what? Let me try to rush him here. At least I can skip through his second phase. I'm convinced I can do what I want to, though. No beast split play. What the hell is happening right now? Okay. There he is. I got one vial. Come on. Not good. Last one. Alright. Come on. Let's rush. Got the hops, though. And there it is. Alright, farm time, which is great. I swear, I hope the fellow who had to take off in the chat was correct, because my god, on my end, it is a wheel. And then I refresh and maybe, I'm hoping I can't stream and watch it at the same time. Alright, what's this place? Actually, yeah. Let's go to the Hypogean jail, and then I can, probably kill Dark Beast Paral. I always forget about Paral, and he's a frustration for me. I'm not sure what's the best time to kill him, but I'm guessing I'm just gonna wipe the floor with him at this point, because I'm pretty over-leveled. If you make it to ROM, I'm guessing they want you to do it around when you kill the Blood-Starved Beast. That is when he shows up, or at least when you can get caught by the Snatchers, but I don't know. He's an interesting boss that I think can be ruined by being over-leveled. And honestly, after Paral, I'm probably going to call it, because I don't think I can kill Ludwig, and I have been going for an hour. Really? Do the arm thing, please. There it is. Visceral attacks, though. Alright, pig time. Oh, and then I can just use my echoes. Farming anyway. These are my brother's favorite enemy in the game, and there's a moment that, like, it was probably the most profound moment in this game that he experienced in the playthrough that I watched with him. But I'll show you soon enough. Decent bit. And I got the bolt paper, I believe. Yeah. I could potentially take down Paral. I mean, some fire paper maybe I'll need. Maybe just get blood echoes, or I keep saying blood echoes instead of vials. It's vials. You get some vials from the shop, and then I'll go for Paral. Purchase items. Alright. Let's go for him. Yeah, I'll do that and then probably call this one. Which isn't a good day's work. I didn't even defeat Rom. Oh, but I gotta farm, and I don't want to farm. Alright. Alright, I have fire paper equipped. Let's move. Yeah, Paral's interesting, because you can have your partner on this one. I forget who you summon. Isn't it the Tomb Prospector? No. What's his name? Defender Untal? We'll see how this is with fire paper. If I lose to this, I'm probably calling it. There, yeah. Once you get him to this phase, basically, and once you can do enough damage to pretty consistently knock him down, then... Because without the, like, electricity damage, he's pretty easy. He's not a pushover, but he's nowhere near as hard without the AoE effects. Yeah. I'm clipping him down, and it's unfortunate, because he's actually fairly well designed. It's just that, like, you don't usually get to appreciate that if you forget to, like, take him out. He's like Amygdala in that way, where it's easier than one would hope, considering what the boss is. And yeah, that's just it. Like, the attacks he does outward are kind of cool. There's like some elements of the AoE are interesting, but not all of them. And I was about to say, now my farming's technically done, so... Still, been going for an hour, so I'm gonna call it after this. Just level up, and then... Head back to ROM, I suppose?
Very well.
Alright. On to Bergenworth. Calling it on faith, but yeah, that is gonna probably wrap up the stream. Yeah, I appreciate the people that showed up, and I'll catch you next time.